They call it the crown of the Canadian Rockies, a place carved by ice, wind, and time. This is Jasper National Park, the wild heart of Alberta. Spanning over 11,000 square kilometers, it's a land where mountains breathe, rivers sing, and the earth remembers. Here, every stone and star whispers the story of endurance. In Jasper, time doesn't pass, it pauses. Nature moves at its own rhythm, eternal and unhurried. It's a sanctuary for wanderers, dreamers, and those who've forgotten what stillness feels like. This is not a place to visit, it's a place to remember. Long before the park, before Canada itself, this land was home. The Nakota, Cree, Shawepam, and Dainzaw peoples lived here for millennia. They followed elk through forests, fished the rivers, honored the spirits of the mountains. To them, Jasper wasn't wilderness, it was family. In the late 1700s, explorers arrived, Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe trappers guided by First Nations knowledge. They charted rivers, traded furs, and left footprints on trails that still exist today. Their maps were drawn not in ink, but in instinct, guided by stars, rivers, and trust. In 1907, the government drew borders around this wild expanse and called it Jasper Forest Park. It was meant to be a refuge for nature, but it came at a cost. Families who had lived here for generations were forced to leave, their homes labeled as intrusions on the new idea of wilderness. Protection came, but so did loss. By 1911, the railway arrived, carrying travelers from the prairies to paradise. The Grand Trunk Pacific dreamed of an alpine resort, a mirror to Banff. Hotels, lodges, and roads followed, transforming wilderness into destination. Jasper, once silent, began to hum with human ambition. Jasper Park Lodge became the jewel of the Rockies, luxury on the edge of the wild. From kings to explorers, dreamers to poets, all came seeking something they couldn't name. And for a while, the mountains shared their secrets freely. In 1908, Mary Schaefer Warren followed a Nakota map to a hidden lake, Chaba Imni, the Beaver's Lodge. Her discovery became Maligne Lake, one of the world's most photographed places. But it was Samson Beaver's gift, his ancestral knowledge, that led her there. Jasper's beauty has always been found by those who listen. The Alpine Club of Canada turned Jasper into a playground for pioneers of the impossible. They came chasing summits and sunsets, carving routes into untouched peaks. Every mountain climbed was a conversation with the divine, proof that wonder can be earned. Even paradise knows pain. During both World Wars, Jasper became home to internment camps. Men labeled enemy aliens, many Ukrainian and Japanese Canadians, were forced to build roads through the mountains they were forbidden to roam. History hides beneath the soil, but the forest remembers. In the 1930s, when hope was scarce, the mountains gave purpose. Thousands came to work for 30 cents an hour, carving a road between Jasper and Banff, a 230-kilometer ribbon of wonder. The Icefields Parkway became not just a highway, but a lifeline, connecting people to possibility. The glaciers breathe, shrinking, shifting, living. But so do the forests. Jasper's story is written in fire and ice, in balance and renewal. Each element tests the other, reminding us that life endures only through change. In 2011, Jasper was declared a dark sky preserve, one of the few places on Earth where darkness is still sacred. Under these stars, you see what our ancestors saw: infinity. Every speck of light, a memory of what we've lost and what we must protect. 50 species roam this park, from moose to mountain goats, bears to birds. Here, survival is sacred. Each creature belongs, each life completes the other. Jasper is not a zoo, it's a covenant. Jasper was made to preserve nature, yet it was built by removing those who already lived in balance with it. Tourists came to escape modern life, not realizing they were bringing it with them. The park's greatest paradox, to protect what progress endangers. The forest now faces a quiet enemy, the mountain pine beetle. 90,000 hectares lost and counting. But the park fights back with fire, using flame to heal what insects destroy. In nature's language, destruction is not the end, it's translation. In 2024, Jasper burned, its forests, homes, and memories tested by fire. But out of the ashes, the wilderness will rise again. Because Jasper, like its people, is resilient. Even in loss, it finds light. Highway 93, the Icefields Parkway, isn't just a road. It's a pilgrimage through time. Every turn reveals another miracle: waterfalls, canyons, peaks. To drive it is to trace the heartbeat of the Rockies. After every storm, warmth returns. The Miette Hot Springs have welcomed travelers for over a century. Beneath the earth, water flows through volcanic veins, proof that even mountains have hearts. Jasper is more than a park, it's a promise. A promise to remember what came before us, to protect what still breathes, and to share what remains untouched. The wilderness doesn't need us, but we need it. Because when we stand at the edge of Jasper's silence, we remember who we are.